Come on, bro. Hey, nigga, I got more murders than you got squabbles, bitch. In the hood, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. Nigga got more skulls than you got squabbles in the set, bitch. On the hood, nigga. Before, hey, I got more skulls than you got squabbles. That's on my 4 babies, nigga. That's on my 4 babies, nigga. That's on my 4 babies. You ain't never got put on my hood, bitch. Come on, bro. Hey, nigga, I got more murders than you got squabbles, bitch. In the hood, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. Nigga got more skulls than you got squabbles.
Bricc Baby paperwork is going viral, man. Bricc Baby and Loose Cannon, they both got locked up with the whole Rolling 60s Crip indictment RICO. They recently tried to get a bond, all right? They tried to get a bond, tried to get bail. Unfortunately, it got rejected, all right? So I guess they both are going to stay locked up until they get some type of court date, all right? So during this whole process of them trying to get a bail, trying to get out, the prosecutor had to tell the judge why they felt it should get rejected, all right? The prosecutor had to give the judge the reasons why they didn't think they should get a bail. During that process, that's where this paperwork came from. That's where it came out. That's how it got to the public. That's why this conversation is being started. Now, before I get into this, let me say this. I'm not a thug. I'm not a gangster. I'm not in the streets. This is a strategic thinking media platform. I'm speaking on a public figure. I'm speaking on a rapper, and I'm speaking on a popular podcaster, all right? And I want to say this. This paperwork does not have a co-defendant in it. Let me say that first. There's no proof that Bricc Baby is cooperating. There's no proof that Bricc Baby is telling. I got to start by saying that. I like to be factually correct. I like to be unbiased. I'm not calling Bricc Baby a snitch. I don't know if he snitched or not. I don't know if he told. If he did, that's his decision. That's something that he's going to have to deal with. I'm not judging him for anything that he does, but because this is a strategic thinking media platform and he's a public figure, he's a podcaster, we got to talk about this. Now, when a prosecutor released this information about Bricc Baby, why they felt like he shouldn't get a bail, it was a lot of crimes here that they had to run down. They had to tell the judge, look, we don't think you should get a bail because in the past he did A, B, C, and D, all right? Now, A, B, C, and D is the reason that people think Bricc Baby is cooperating. All right, it's a lot of crimes, and it's not really a history of a long prison stint. I'm saying what the internet is saying. I'm saying what social media is saying. This is not what I personally believe. I don't see anything in here that's saying Bricc Baby told, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But again, on the internet, and because I created a strategic thinking media platform, we got to strategically think, and we have to talk about what the culture is talking about, and this is what the culture is talking about. So let's go to Urban AI real quick and get some quick foundation on the situation. All right, Urban AI, why do people think Bricc Baby cooperated?
People think Bricc Baby snitched not because the paperwork directly says he did, but because of a combination of suspicious factors in the paperwork and his legal history. Here's a breakdown of why the streets are talking. Number 1, his charges don't match the outcome. Bricc Baby has been arrested for serious offenses: guns, drugs, felonies that usually carry heavy time, especially in federal or gang-related cases. But he never seems to do serious time, which raises red flags in street circles. When someone consistently catches heavy cases and gets light outcomes, the assumption becomes they must be cooperating. Number 2, the paperwork is vague and incomplete. In the paperwork that recently surfaced, there's no direct line that says Bricc Baby cooperated. But there are things that raise eyebrows: sealed documents or sections, redacted names or case numbers, missing transcripts, or unclear dispositions of major charges. To some, that suggests the real information is being intentionally hidden or protected, common when someone is a confidential informant. Number 3, the pattern of release. Bricc Baby seems to get out of jail very quickly after arrests, sometimes within days or weeks, even for charges that usually require high bail or no bail at all. This catch-and-release pattern is not normal in serious gang or gun cases, unless someone is working with the feds or local law enforcement. Bottom line, there's no direct evidence in his paperwork that proves he snitched, but the combination of sealed files, light sentences, redactions, and pattern of beating heavy cases leads people to suspect he's cooperating behind the scenes.
Okay, cool. Now, Urban AI was able to get that information based off of what's on the internet and what people are saying. I'm still tweaking the whole Urban AI system. I use a couple of different AIs to give me different feedback and different information about different things that's going on in real time. So I'm still tweaking that system. So, but that's the whole gist of the situation. A lot of serious crimes, not a whole lot of jail time. It's a lot of instances where Bricc Baby will do things. He'll get caught with serious crimes. It was a lot of domestic. There was a couple domestic things in there, a domestic arrest. They found some guns. They found some drugs on multiple occasions. All right. And these situations were seemingly resolved rather quickly for the seriousness of them, for where he is, for the state that he's in, California. They take guns seriously. All right. And so for him to kind of have multiple gun charges and there's no long prison sentence associated with none of those charges, that is what people are talking about. That's why people are getting under the comments, and it's some things maybe in the paperwork that were redacted. White 100 spoke about some sealed documents. Now, redacted statements and sealed documents, that's not 100% confirmation of a snitch. I want to say that. That doesn't mean he's telling. That doesn't mean he's cooperating just because it was redacted statements or sealed paperwork. But in some confidential informant cases, those things are normal. All right. It's normal in confidential informant cases for there to be sealed documents. But the thing is, we'll know as this case continues. And do I want Bricc Baby to be telling or cooperating? No, I don't want him to get no bad rap. You know, I would like for him to get through this so he can continue with his podcast career. But these are the questions that people are asking. These are the things that people want to know. With all the crimes that Bricc Baby did, with the domestic crimes, with the guns, with the drugs, with the gang affiliations, with the, you know, everything that he was saying on podcasts, not just the podcast, but the police seemingly had Bricc Baby phone tapped for a long time, okay? It seemed like they was following him for a long time. They was maybe following even people around him. In this paperwork, the prosecutors speak about phone taps from his child's mother, phone taps from his friend. They're hearing conversations between him and his friends, him and his child's mother. So they're surveilling Bricc Baby for a while. He's been under surveillance for a while, at least since probably 2023, if not before that. All right. So this is just a crazy situation. It's a crazy case. And like I said, they have all that surveillance with everything that they're saying on the podcast, which some of that stuff was in the paperwork too. Him telling Loose Cannon how he's deleted people in the past. That was in the paperwork. Him having a weapon on the No Jumper podcast, that was in the paperwork. And I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know, do y'all think the police knew about the gun? Did they find out about that recently, or did they know about that as it was happening? Were they just letting him continue to dig himself a bigger hole and rack up more charges? I don't know, man. This is kind of crazy because a lot of the things that they were pointing out on the podcast, it was things that happened earlier in the year or even in 2024. And so for them to be bringing it up now, did they just find out about it recently? Did they know about it back then? I don't know, man. Y'all get in the comments and let me know. This whole content Rico is crazy. A lot of the things that was being said on No Jumper, they just shouldn't have been said. Some people are saying maybe Adam is working with the police. Is that a possibility? Everybody around him is seemingly going to jail, getting locked up. The police are investigating his co-host very heavily, but nothing is happening with Adam. Let me know, y'all. What do y'all think, if Adam plays any role in this at all? Or not, let me know what y'all think. That is a narrative online. And I wouldn't go as far as to say Adam is cooperating with the police, but I do know him dissolving No Jumper and him kind of erasing that whole No Jumper era. I don't know if it's legal reasons. I don't know if it's financial reasons. Well, he says it's financial reasons, but I think it's more about legal reasons. And it's more about the laws as far as some of the crimes that they committed on No Jumper. Because as time goes by, as these guys start going to court, Bricc Baby, Loose Cannon, and Big U, as they go to court, more and more information about what the police know about these podcasts is going to be revealed. More things that they said on the podcast is going to be revealed. More information in general is going to be revealed. And I think Adam won't the podcast to be done. I don't think he wants no jumper to exist by the time those court proceedings start happening. But this is a crazy situation, man. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Is this fair to call Bricc Baby an informant? Is it even fair to call Adam an informant when we don't really know for sure? Not 100% proof. All right. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about that. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe. Urban Artificial Intelligence, Strategic Thinking Media Platform. I'm going to see y'all in the next episode. Peace.